the line, Canada. We're here at Adamson BBQ for the second day opening, defying the lockdown. There was a warning that was given that the police will attend and forcibly remove people if it was to reopen. So as soon as the location opened, the police attended the location right away. So they are here right now. So basically, the lockdown restricts indoor dining. The owner of the establishment opened on Tuesday, the 24th, in contraventions of the lockdown. There was no fines. However, he was forced to close due to some other issues. And today, police attend the location again upon opening. Hello, officers. How are you? I'm good. Yourself? Thank you for being here today. We appreciate you guys. This is the entrance, sir.
One day this will be your son or daughter's restaurant if things go that far in society.
Hey, Adamson.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
What do you say?
Didn't say shit.
Can't say shit.
I'm gonna be, yeah.
Hi there, Adam. We're going live. Anything you'd like
Just
to
so
say?
everybody knows, the regulations posted on the wall. I also have to verbally remind everybody to stay socially distanced and wear a mask when you're inside the building.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm exempt.
Is there anything?
No problem.
Anything you'd like to say, my friend, for people watching?
No, nothing yet. We're about to serve some barbecue. Everybody's coming in for lunch. We're going to have a great lunch service today.
Great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's always perfect timing for the song.
A large amount of officers that have just showed up.
Get the fuck out of here, guys!
Hey, be respectful.
Your sons and daughters one day.
Please be respectful to the Toronto Police Service. Can everybody give a hand to the Toronto Police Service? Show your support. Thank you for being here today, officers.
Okay, guys. I'm required by law to verbally remind you guys to stay socially distanced. Here's where the car is.
At least 10 to 12 officers outside as well. Media is also parked as well. And they're here speaking with Adam, the owner of the establishment.
You gotta do what they told you. You gotta do what they told you. You gotta do what they told you.
You can see everybody's here videotaping the situation, what's going to happen.
Yeah. Fucking brisket. I'm gonna do the. I mean, I got this. I'm gonna run the gamut: brisket, turkey, ribs, pork, and then we'll get some cornbread and whatever.
The officers are in the back room speaking with the owner. And, everybody that's in the establishment watching to see what will happen. The warning that was provided to us yesterday that if the owner is to reopen against the lockdown order and the notice that was given to him yesterday to shut down the establishment, that they will force to shut down the establishment again, and they will be forcefully removing patrons from the restaurant. That was a good quote, brother. Say that again.
Don't be scared to live and don't be scared to die.
Absolutely. Support the blue! Support the blue! We back the blue!
We're all getting fucked!
And now you're turning around. Come on.
Following the government's orders, those guys are just criminals. That's all they are. Every government in the world is criminals.
No.
Every government, yeah, every government. US especially.
You guys were here with the Line Canada. We just wanted to say, we wanted to say thank you guys for being here today. We're a pro-police movement. We love what you guys do. We respect what you guys do. And we, at the end of the day, we all depend on you guys. So that's all we just wanted to say to you guys today. I appreciate it.
There are people like that, but they have to fucking run. They got kids, family, mortgage, and like that, but fuck, we don't do.
Right over there is Adam speaking with health officials. There's a lawyer already on scene. There's lawyers and officers, and there's a sergeant or the inspector, I believe.
I'll talk it over.
As you can see right outside the window, give it a look. All the mainstream media is outside. They are not permitted to come onto the property. They've been told that they're trespassing if they stand on the property. There's Lamont Bagel, founder and president of the Lion Canada. You guys are gonna get hungry smelling all this food.
One day, you're gonna be over here, not over there. By hook or by crook. Okay, I know there's not so much alcohol. Not about a brisket. All these fine gentlemen in uniform know it's not about a brisket. Cool? Today, wrote about the Great Reset. Trudeau talks about the Great Reset. The Toronto Sun talks about the Great Reset. The National Post talks about the Great Reset. What do you think is going to reset the police? Jack Boots from the United Nations. That's who's going to reset.
Fucking A, man. Excuse me, guys. Show up.
I'm 2040. You will owe nothing, and you will be happy.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to announce a little something. A retired OPP officer gave me a new little spiel. You know we've been saying back to blue, back to blue? Well, we might still be doing that, but I want to make a little announcement here first of all. I need to make sure you understand completely, and these law enforcement officers hear this too. We fully support those men and women of law enforcement that stand up for our human and charter rights. Ditto right there. Right? Men and women of law enforcement in all capacities that stand up for our human and charter rights, thank you. Then we back the blue. We do back the blue. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Not do that, okay? When I'm around.
Sure. So that was, I guess, Adam's lawyer did not want us videotaped. That's understandable. As you can see, there's a lot of media outside. There's a lot of police as well. It does look a little bit, I guess intimidating is the word maybe I'm looking for. It does appear like maybe police may be preparing for something. Not quite sure. There's a lot of media outside, a lot of police, more than the usual police presence. Just gonna wait until till Adam and the lawyer are done talking, and then coming back to speak with the sergeant. Sergeant, we just want to say on behalf of the line, we're a group that's here, we're one of their media. We just want to say that we support the police and we thank you for being here today. And we know that you have a very hard job, a tough spot to be in. But once again, just to thank you for being here and being so respectful and courteous.
I appreciate it. Okay, you can show me even more respect. Okay, by speaking to your fellow patrons here.
Yes, sir.
And telling them there's a public health closure order by Dr. Eileen Davila. There's an emergency order that's in place, right? No gatherings, okay? This business is closed. So if you can parlay that message, okay, to have people vacate the property, or they could find themselves being charged Part 3 summons, okay?
Okay. Is that something the owner of the property is going to relay? I can't really. I'm a media coverage at this point, so I can't really.
I'm going to relay it to the group, okay? But I imagine you'll be moving around amongst the group. The restaurant is not going to be operating, okay? It's going to be closed.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll speak to the organizer. So that is basically we spoke a little bit with the sergeant prior to what's happening. Is they're going to be forced closing it and removing everybody from the restaurant. And they asked me basically to let the crowd know to disperse. However, I'm just I'm not in a position to do that. That would be left up to the owner of the establishment.
I'm not sure I want to get this.
Well, it was just somebody making a snide comment because Adam was saying yesterday. Yeah. Well, I don't use Twitter, but somebody shared a screenshot. I just when I saw that, I'm like, oh God, it's like that's so ignorant. It's just
So at some point, the police, as mentioned, I'm not sure if you could hear it. We're having a little bit of audio issues, saying that the order is going to be enforceable by force to shut down the premises, and then everybody inside is going to be charged. So when that time comes, that information will be relayed by the police service and the owner of the establishment. take a look outside to show you what's going on. Large media coverage outside. There's a lot of support outside. People are honking. And you'll find everybody here is respectful of police. You're not going to have any issues. There's no.
We've done a lot of the protests downtown,
Yes,
and the marches and stuff.
of course.
And that is usually how it goes. They're cooperative and peaceful.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for today.
No, absolutely. The entire crew here is a pro-police movement. Trying to have a discussion with the officers. Seems to be the same officers that are down at Yonge and Dundas, so they know a lot of the faces down here. So at some point, we're going to be asking everybody to move out of the premises. Trying to obviously negotiate with the owner of the property so that it does not escalate into charges. As you can see, the ticket books already. It's ticket books.
Why are you recording the taser, bro?
No, I'm recording the ticket book. Don't worry, I'm not going to take the taser. I'm just recording the tickets, buddy. And yeah, so I was asked why recording the taser. That was not the point. Recording the ticket book to show that there's going to be fines potentially coming up. The sergeant is notifying this patron that he cannot sit down. That if he were to sit down, he'll find himself getting charged. He's telling him that the charge is disobeying an emergency order. Basically, he's letting him know that if he were to sit down, he'll be charging him.
Well, it's a charge. Okay. It's a provincial charge, disobeying an emergency order. What's the... You want me to read the wording up to you? All we're doing, sir, is asking you to take your food and leave the dog. 6 feet. But you can't, there's no dine-in in the city of Toronto. Okay? The chief medical officer has closed this establishment. And there's an emergency order in place for the gray zone in Toronto. Was that law passed? It is a law. So what's the prevention law?
Is he letting him know that there's a laws? I'm not sure if he can hear properly with the audio. Letting him know that if he were to sit down, he'll get charged. He has to purchase the food and depart. So this gentleman is not leaving.
All right, so I hear you would like some support in quieting everybody down and getting the message out. The message is going to be delivered soon that either the ROA Act that's in effect, and obviously everybody being in here is a violation. So we'll be delivering that message that everybody in here is in violation and additionally against the public so we're just okay, sounds good. All right, guys, thank you.
Want me to cut you out? Always feel respectful walking in front of people.
All right, sounds good. Well, Diamond's good. Contact tracing for everybody. Okay. All right. You guys don't have masks on. You're not social distancing. Here's a verbal reminder. Please wear a mask. Please maintain 6 feet social distance.
So basically, Adam had to give us a notification so that he meets requirements, is to let everybody know that we are not wearing masks and that we are not social distancing and that we need to be socially distancing. So he did his part in regards to what his requirements. So again, sorry about that, officer. That was not the intention. It was not to be disrespectful or anything like that. So I'm just waiting here to see what the next move will be for the police services. I believe they're going to give everybody possibly a warning that they are not socially distancing and not wearing masks, which I believe many people will have an issue possibly with mask issues and social distancing. And then it would end up becoming each individual person as to what they do from this point on. The restaurant owner has fulfilled his requirements to notify everybody for social distancing. And it's not really in his capability if there's a social civil disobedience taking place by the people. Enjoying your food?
Very well.
Excellent. Look at this stuff.
Go!
Can't go wrong.
We don't want Agenda 2030. We don't want Agenda 2050. We don't want Agenda 21. It's anti-human agenda. We don't want that kind of world to live in.
Okay, guys, I ask, could everybody please stop talking? Everybody be quiet. I'm asking for everybody's assistance here. The police have a message to deliver. We're not rioting. We're not booing. Yeah, you try. Are we arresting Eileen? got it. Okay. Please, everybody, could you stop talking? Could we please give the floor to the police?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Everyone, I just want to bring our attention to the fact that the restaurant is operating against the public health work order or order that was issued yesterday. It was.
Guys, everybody, please be quiet, please.
The restaurant was ordered closed by public health. It is unable and it's unlawful to operate. In addition to that, the ROA Act has closed down in dining, and everyone in here is in contravention of that also. And keep in mind, this is quite the large gathering over the maximum number inside, and obviously there is a possible consequence of being charged. So I just want to provide that.
Hey, please, quiet, please.
So I'm hoping to deliver the messaging that you are in contravention of these acts. There is potential for charges, and again, I wanted you to be made aware of it. You are violating the ROA.
Thank you for your service, quiet.
And hopefully, I'd ask that you leave. And otherwise, there is the possibility of being charged. So thank you.
Okay, everybody, please, can I have the floor? This is my restaurant, please. He's asked everybody to leave. Does everybody understand that? Yeah. Okay. I accept what you're saying, and I approve of your message to my customers today. He has asked everybody to leave. Yeah. I don't believe I've obstructed anything.
Our freedoms is more important than something we find out.
Sorry, brother.
If you guys would like to grab some food, let's get back into a nice lineup again, and anybody can come in and order some food at the counter. And let's stop by yelling at the police. They've done their part. They're being very respectful to us. Let's give the same respect back to them. Thank you all.
Freedom!
Thank you, staff. So that the message was respectfully delivered by the Toronto Police Service, notifying that everybody is in contravention, possible charges could apply. People are purchasing food, and it's their determination whether they stay in the location or not. Just want to say that was very well and respectfully dealt with. Just wanted to say thank you again. So as you can see, everybody is leaving premises. After they purchase their food. Sorry guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So everybody's still purchasing their food, and they don't want to argue with the police officers or cause an issue, any rioting. So everybody is still purchasing their food. It's the dining issue where people will be charged is the situation. The lawyer advised the owner for everybody to line up basically and start purchasing food. So to not escalate the situation today, basically everybody's just lining up, purchasing the food as a takeout, not to contravene the issue. But there's still a big show of support.
Thank you guys all for being here today. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. guys. Thank you so much. You're responsibly taking it. You're responsibly. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Bless you guys. Thank you for being here. All right.
Adam, can you give us your 2 cents? What's going on through your mind? What just happened with the police services there?
The police, as always, very respectful, very courteous. They asked for my assistance to get this message out that everybody here is acting against the provincial orders by being inside and dining in at my restaurant. They've informed everybody that they could be subject to fines or removal. No fines have yet to be issued.
Thank you.
Stay tuned.
So at this point, if fines are issued, they'll be issued in regards to the patrons. So if anybody was to purchase food and sit down, then the officers would basically, hand them out that fine. In regards to the owner, Adam himself, he's followed the regulations, notified police that, he's notified people to wear masks, to social distance, and that's really the maximum that he could do at this point. What will happen here is it's an exhaustion on resources of police to have to basically stay here and basically enforce the regulations should they be contravened.
And you can see even the helicopters are here.
And once, if this happens with all the restaurants, all over Toronto or Ontario, the amount of support showing would simply exhaust the amount of police services required simply to enforce these regulations. Because these regulations are not really, enforceable if the entire population was to follow suit.
All you come on the ERC, you need to go home. You're nothing but dirt, all of you. Always telling lies, always twisting the truth all the time. You people are scum. You're the cause of all of our world problems because you lie so much.
I bet you these guys hate us so much when they go home and watch the evening news. Oh, that's they get.
It's time the mainstream media be defunded.
This is a view from the outside
Start telling the truth, mainstream media. Let the public know.
of the mainstream media outside. There's a lot of signage, a lot of the no more lockdown signs and initiative. You should visit nomorelockdown.ca. It notifies people of the initiative or what we stand for at the moment. We are protesting the lockdown. The website will show the videos of all of our protests for the past 8 months. That way it educates people what's going on, considering the mainstream media is not sharing this information. So we urge everybody to share that website, nomorelockdown.ca, as much as possible all over social media.
And he was willing to take that risk and courage. Rebel News asked me earlier today, what do you think? What do I think is going to happen? He might get arrested, he might get fined. What do you think? I said, the reality of life is when you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You will do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
And he will do whatever he can do. And everyone else joining their movements and coming to Dundas Square and going tomorrow to Queen's Park at 10 a.m. We will do whatever it takes to stand up for our rights. We will do whatever it takes to stand up for the future of this country. We will do whatever it takes to stand up for future generations and the children. The reason why we're here, because of the children. Adam is a family man. We all have children here ourselves, or we know children. And what's been happening for the last 8 months, unfortunately, is child abuse, sanctioned by the government. And we're not going to stand for that. We're not going to allow psychological and physiological trauma happening on a regular basis. The media is not paid to report the facts. Let me show you the facts. You guys know, but we have to say it because everybody's streaming this. In over 10,000 deaths in Canada, and it's a sad number for sure, only 166 as of November 15th died outside of long-term care homes. I repeat, only 166 people on November 15th out of the whole Canada died outside of long-term care homes. So what are we doing? Why we're shutting down the economy? Why we're shutting down the businesses? Why we're ruining lives? Why? We know why. They're actually telling us now. They're not even hiding anymore. It's called Great Reset.
Building back better.
And it's not a conspiracy theory, it's a conspiracy fact. The good thing that we have going for us, there's a lot of us. There's actually, we have a 99%. Yes or yes? The reality is, the truth is on our side. Yes or yes? The media did whatever they did yesterday, and they allowed my 1 minute and 45 seconds interview to be posted. Yes or yes? And guys, I spent a lot of time last night reading comments on social media, on Facebook TV, and others on platforms. And guess what? The tide already has turned. The tide already has turned. Now we're actually getting the momentum. Yesterday, you know what? I still want to wear the mask, but this actually makes sense.
Okay, what's going on here? Are they going to find people?
On the square like we always do there. Down the square.
We heard of something going on outside where there's a female that's being surrounded for some reason, being told that she's going to be charged.
Thank you. How are you? Hi. I'm gonna eat outside.
We've been asked to leave.
Yeah. Or they're gonna issue tickets.
Yes, if you sit inside. So they're just. What are your thoughts on what just happened? I know you were being told that if you were to sit down, you're going to get charged. Maybe you can tell us outside what was going on through your mind. I could see that you were being a little bit hesitant, and well, you know, it's a difficult situation to be in.
Just want to understand what the consequences would be. Here,
It would be a fine.
potentially.
Right.
It would be a summons to court.
Right.
And then the judge, Christy, do you want that? And then it would be the judge's determination what the fine would be if there was one.
And in this case, I think the only way to start moving forward with our causes or what we're doing is to start getting these tickets and
Yes.
go to the courts.
I'm a little disappointed, actually.
Yes, yes. So, but you know, I think that when I was speaking with the officers, their last resort is to fine people, but that's possibly because they don't want these charges to go to court.
Right.
Because then, you know.
So if it was more than just me sitting in there, I was happy to sit and take the summons. But
Yeah.
everyone else left.
Well, we're gonna see if that can be resolved for the next time. We still have our line people still sitting down. Let's go outside again and take a look and see what's happening outside. So there are some people that are defying and sitting down and they're not being questioned. I think police want to have a peaceful resolution to this situation.
The Lord of Lords is still Jesus Christ. The King of Kings is still Jesus Christ. We hate communism.
We hate communism.
We hate socialism.
We hate socialism.
We hate communism again.
We hate communism.
Down with the CCP.
Down with the CCP.
Down with the Chinese Communist Party.
Down with the Chinese Communist Party. What about doggy?
Down back Klaus Schwab.
Down with Klaus Schwab.
Down with the Bill Gates.
Down with the
Down with George Soros.
Down with George Soros.
Justin Trudeau, you suck. Doug Ford, you need some laxatives.
As you can see, there's a lot of people up on
John
the road
Tory, you
that are not coming down towards protest, but they have definitely heard about it. So as you can see, they're just lined up on the top, all the way on the bridge that's overlooking the restaurant. Everybody's looking bystanders. Might be a little bit worried coming down. The opening of the restaurant was turned into a protest.
It's not us who. Over 43,000 brave Canadian men and women lost their lives in World War II. What the hell are we doing here? Over 50,000 brave men and women Canadians got injured during the World War II. For what? For our freedom. We're not going to let the scumbags, the socialists, run by the globalists, World Economic Forum with the Agenda 2030, Agenda 2050, Agenda 21. We don't want to live in your devil-worshipping world. We want to be free. We don't want your hellhole vaccine. We don't want your 5G. Vaccinate Bill Gates. Vaccinate Bill Gates. Vaccinate George Soros. Vaccinate George Soros. Vaccinate Klaus Schwab. Vaccinate Klaus Schwab. Time out.
Got some fucking snipers over here.
Yeah. Just bystanders watching what's going on.
Rise up! Got some snipers.
Rise up.
Rise up!
Rise up. Rise up.
Rise up!
Toronto, wake up.
Wake up!
Toronto, wake up.
Toronto, wake up!
You know what, guys? I just want to say thank you so much for you guys showing up here. Put a hand together for Adamson BBQ. Thank you. Thank you to all the people that feel safer up there on the bridge. Thank you to all the media who are doing their best to show what's going on here. Of course, they're not allowed here because mainstream media hasn't been too nice about us, that's for sure. I certainly know this. So, folks, for some of you who are here, you know who I am. My name is Lamont. I'm with TheLightCanada.com. I'm saying this because there's a lot of people watching the stream who don't know who we are, but we have been part of the original team of Polite Canadian Patriots who have been in Queen's Park. Now we're at Dundas Square. We've been doing this now for the 33rd week. Put your hands together for that. Rise up! Rise up! Rise up!
Rise up!
Rise up!
Rise up!
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bring on the snow, Ontario. We're good to go. Right? Just want to say, guys, this is absolutely incredible. You know what? Because Adamson here is going to be the first restaurant that's going to start this in Ontario. Look at this. We've at least tripled the numbers that we did yesterday. Right? And I can tell you from personal experience, we have been... There you go, guys. I've heard there's a couple of here guys talking about Trump. We got our own Canadian mess to deal with right now, my friends. Right? It always comes from the love. The love of the people need to stay strong and together. What's happening in the U.S. is happening everywhere in the world. It's happening here in Canada. We need to stand up. We need to rise up. We need to get this city thinking about what's going on here, right? Our lifeblood is the small business. And we just want to say, especially with our good friends, Herbert and Henry Hildebrand with the Church of God here to lend our support, put your hand together for them today. Thank you. We are a God-loving people, for real. Doesn't matter what religion you come from, we need to stay together as community. As Vlad said, it's about our children. It's about the parents sticking up for the children. We have to stand up for a future where Canada is together once again. This is what it is. Right? Yes or yes? Yes. So, in case you don't know, nomorolockdown.ca. That's a website that we've had for the last 6 months that point you towards AlignCanada.com, who's going to let you know what's happening across Canada. Because as the social media platforms are banning us and shutting us down, you can go on to AlignCanada.com and know exactly where we are, what groups are protesting in Canada, and we will never let you down. We will never shadow ban you. We will never block you. That's why we're there. We need to create that medium for you all to know that you're supported. Does everybody hear me on that one? Yes. So what's that symbol? What's that O with the slash across it? Well, for the last 8 months, and for hundreds of years before that point, folks, is the government and the elites have crossed the line, and we're drawing the line. Are you here drawing the line with us today? We are all essential. We are. Our freedoms are essential. Our small businesses are essential. Show up tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to be at Dundas, or we're going to be at Queen's Park to support the people there. And we will also be at Dundas Square this weekend. We're always there from 12 to 4. And we will pull the people together to march through the streets and show our colors, show our symbols, because our symbols are for freedom and for love of the people. Are you with me? Yeah. So let's see, let's go. Dave Freedom, I want to say thank you for giving us the ability to have this amazing sound system during this day and through the protest since the beginning. Put your hands together for Dave. Thank you, guys. And with that, line up to get some food. We're with you. I'd like to bring to the forefront here our pastor, Henry Hildebrand. Would you like to say a couple of words, my friend?